My name's Grant. Elite installation in South Yorkshire, so we'll cover basically South Yorkshire, kitchens and bathrooms mainly. I got into this when I left school basically, did my apprenticeship in joinery, which then I got into a company who did kitchens and bathrooms, but mainly kitchens. Eventually, kitchens died out a little bit, so I started pushing me more towards bathrooms. Did all big contracts like Wicks, Home Base, Wren, B&Q, so stuff like that. This company before me. So I got trained up by working with them basically on apprenticeship. So I did my apprenticeship. I can't remember how many years ago that were now, but once I finished that, I went on with another company, onto a joinery firm, just basic joinery, all site bashing stuff like that. And then eventually, I started going back on my own again. I'm self-employed, and then about 2018. But what it were before, about 2018 time, I used to work with Danny a lot. So he used to do my plumbing, I used to do his joinery, vice versa, that sort of stuff. And I said about 2018 was we decided to join forces and obviously join Make Elite. So
Yeah.
that started off really.
So what was that leap and what did that look like? Like, what were the frustrations that made you wanted to make the leap?
I think obviously initially it was just money. I want to get more money. Obviously, I was doing this to get a wage before that, so I thought I always had this idea that working for myself I'd have better time, having my own time as well, which I didn't work out that way, but I'll have more time with family, I'll have better money, all that sort of stuff, as you always do, don't you? But like I said, doesn't always work out that way.
So what did it look like when you first joined forces? What sort of work were you doing and who for?
A lot of it was just with a lot of word of mouth sort of stuff. Yeah, we did bathrooms and kitchens, quite a lot of both of them. I mean, bathrooms probably most, and obviously we also did a bit of everything as well, not just that. Because obviously did gas, so we did a lot of boiler installation, plumbing jobs around Wales. I did something door hanging, skating boards, laminate flooring jobs, stuff like that. Which same again, we just basically said yes everything at that time. So
Yeah.
that's
Did you
why.
do anything for the big sheds or was it all your own work?
I had a contract with Wren, so I do a lot of their kitchens. Like based out in Manchester, that also traveling like 45 minutes an hour every morning to just get them jobs done. Wise, not really contracting wise now, but kitchen wise, yeah, we're Wren basically. My main ones we did work for. And then plus, then a lot of it were labour only as well, so we didn't really get a chance to jump in with supplies and stuff. So even if we were just like an Howdens sort of thing. So.
Yeah. And how did you find the Wren and Howden's jobs?
And they are what they are. I mean, there's a lot of issues with him, a lot of travel time. Like I said, we're going to Manchester every day. Payment times weren't that bad, but they weren't great. Money wise, weren't great either. We tend to get a lot of stick from customers. It's not our fault for obviously their issues and their product faults and blah blah blah. So you always do. So that's one of the reasons why we stopped using. We'll stop going for rent after a bit, with contract wise. Just bits like that sort of annoying us. And obviously, same again, going to like down to Howden to ask for a kitchen and they give you not much back from it, stuff like that. So yeah.
So there wasn't much reward on top of,
No,
so labour only work wasn't always gonna get you where you needed to be,
no,
basically, was it?
definitely not. No, I want to do something better than just being labour only.
Yeah. And how long do you think you were aware of that before, like, you sort of came on with us? Like, how long was you aware that you needed to do something more than labour only work?
Probably a good year or two, I'd say. Just tick along, like I say, get in your comfort zone, don't you? So
Yeah.
it's where we're making money, making cash jobs and stuff like that, and then we weren't really running business properly. Uh,
Yeah. And then what was your first impressions when you came across us?
yeah, to be fair, I came across you before. Obviously, I think I had a phone call with Lee previously before even joining on, and I were rubbing her in then. But Danny weren't too fussed about it, so we didn't really take that leap then. And obviously, then I decided a few months later, I saw it again. I thought, just need to give it a go.
So were you skeptical at first?
Yeah.
Why?
Um, Because a lot of people trying to just say, I don't know, it's like, it's kind of too good to be true sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? When money can be making, supplying wise, stuff like that. So I just thought, is it going to be that easy?
What was it that was too good to be true?
Just the money can be made, basically. Just supplying your own stuff and what the profit margins are and supplying as well as obviously installation side. But we didn't really have this whole like, mindset as well about obviously growing a brand and growing a company, which then obviously you can charge better and stuff. And
Yeah. And why do you think it was so hard to?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I just didn't think it could happen to us, you know what I mean? So I don't know, probably self belief in it really, I'm guessing. Well, I
Yeah.
know.
Do you think a lot of tradespeople suffer with that?
Definitely, yeah. I'd say so, yeah. A lot of people will do. And you just feel like you're stuck down there with all labour only people. You shouldn't really, only bigger companies can aspire to do more and go to these different levels, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah. So what was it that made you jump in then in the end?
I can't remember the actual reason why I did it, to be honest with you, at a moment in time. I just thought, just need to get a go. Because obviously, like I said, we've been trading, obviously, we started the academy April last year, I think 2025, or with it. So before that, we've been trading for about 5 years, maybe six, and we weren't really getting much. There weren't much money in bank still. A lot of money going in, a lot of money going back out again. Just when something had to change, you know what I
So
mean?
you were going for 5 years before you joined the academy, and then so what's changed in that year and a bit since joining the academy?
So obviously, beginning this year, I've kind of come off at tools a little bit more. So I'm probably 90% off at tools now. I'm more on customer side of things, making sure customers on a good journey throughout it all. I'm out quoting a lot. Obviously, I'm doing a lot more. Basically, I took charge of like looms and quoting, all that sort of customer care. Obviously, money wise, is obviously a lot better now.
So talk about that for a minute. How's it impacted the cash side of things and the financials?
One of the biggest thing as well, the cash flow really. So never really, we always did like a 50-50, so half up front, half when it's done. But sometimes kitchen costs might have outweighed the first half. So we'll have basically bankrolling customers. Obviously, and plus a lot of it as well with accounts, stuff like owners account, stuff like that. So someone might have paid us, but never properly paid the account off. So we kind of stuff like that, but we obviously paying up front, so a lot better. And obviously the payment structure is a lot different. And also we take full materials up front now, and then split labour half and half a week before it starts, half when it's done, which is also a lot better cash flow for us, positive cash flow. So there's always money going into the bank. So
And is that stuff that you've picked up from being in the academy, how to
yeah,
structure those payments properly and quote properly and stuff?
100%. It's all from academy, from learning from 12 cents and stuff like that, and learning from when it all started basically.
Yeah.
Stuff like no, now I wouldn't have really known about if it weren't for academy.
Yeah, yeah. And has it made
Oh,
dealing with the
business
tax?
side of things, isn't it? Like I said before, you're just a labourer or you're just an installer, you're just a fitter. You don't really, and you just get chucked into like a business owner, but you're not. You don't really know much about business in sense. You know what I mean? You just get to work, craft it out, and get your money, and that's it, don't you? But you need to like learn more businessy things and become a
Yeah,
business owner as opposed to just being a fitter.
yeah. And as it helps, obviously, dealing with the tax side of things a lot easier.
Yeah, that's helped to that. Obviously, just before we had a really bad accountant, so we're still on back foot with that one at the minute. I've got another appointment on today later on actually with a new accountant. So I want someone who can actually help us out as a company and not just work alongside us, not just be someone I speak to every 6 months or every 2 months. You know what I mean? I want someone to be able to help us and point us in the right place and stuff like that. So that's my next step with accountant, changing them over. It's just a lot of it's just learning curve. So
Yeah. And I think, do you think that it is a lot of learning, but it's not that difficult, or is it really when you get into it?
no, once you know what you're doing, once you get started, all these little tips you keep giving us as well in the academy, it's all just pretty easy to get hold of eventually once you get used to it.
Because it's quite a common trend that we see that people have either been going for quite a long time, and then when they join, things change and
Yeah,
it's a lot better, or they've never done it before, but they seem to then get successful fairly quickly as well, as
yeah,
long as they apply
yeah.
the process. Yeah. And what do you think it's like? So, how have you found the community side of things?
But yeah, it's good. There's a lot of everyone's in the same situations, like that, so if you need to reach out to anybody, everyone's always there to talk to. I said everyone's maybe different stages, but they're all going the same way out there, so trying to do
Yeah.
better.
And it's nice knowing you're not on your own, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a lot better now. Yeah.
So, what would you say then is the biggest shift in your mindset since joining? So, obviously, you were going for 5 years before, something wasn't clicking.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the mindset shift since being in that's made it click?
To be honest, I don't know, since obviously last year's the live we did the event with standards book. Obviously, I put in that standards book before, obviously where I were with my exercise and blah blah blah. So now I've come a long way since then. I'm doing a lot more learning about myself, about personal growth, a lot of like I said, podcasts, stuff like that.
So
Routine.
go back to that event then. So you got the standards workbook because you sort of skipped over it then. So let's just like look at that event. What happened? What did you do with the standards book, and how has that helped the business since then?
Obviously, I went. I was going through academy before, going through 12 steps, etc., going through all that sort of stuff. So I got all that kind of working well within business side of stuff, but I still weren't being 100% myself. I should be not being, like I said, routine. So that's why I got, to be fair, I got a booklet out actually over the after last event.
Yeah.
I looked through it and I sort of put down where we are. I was doing no exercising. I was drinking. Obviously, that's stopped quite a lot now. So now I've got my routines quite well now. So I get up at like 4:45 in the morning. I'll be exercising for about an hour. I'll do like 5 workouts a week. Other times I'll be in business as well. So that's a massive change. Obviously, it's just come. I don't know. It's just come naturally, really nice. So I'll just do that every morning without fail. 7 days a week, I get up at the same time. That's it. It's about routine, consistency.
Yeah.
Scorecards every Sunday. Do you know what I mean? It's just all. I don't know. No, it's just easy now. It's just normal, isn't it? It's just a normal thing. But obviously back then, I weren't really doing much scorecard. Even under in academy, I weren't really going through scorecards. So like I said, other live that we did about like 52nd week on scorecard. I just stuck to it.
So it's not just changed you as a business; it's
no,
sort of changed you as a person as well. Then, really, isn't it?
100%, yeah, definitely, yeah. Not just like I said, not just business. But obviously, until I'm performing well, business can't perform well. Which obviously
No.
I'm just I don't know, it's been going good now.
And do you think that because most people that came to that event last year say the same thing, that, and it's not a coincidence that when your health improves, your business improves, is it?
No, definitely not. No, it's a massive thing, isn't it? Like even like listen to other podcasts and from other like obviously well-off people who've done well in business stuff like that. They're all thinking same stuff. So like I say, it seems to be a norm within the community where people are doing well. Obviously, they're taking care of themselves and putting the standards. I said we're doing well with themselves, sort of thing.
Why do you think it has such a big impact?
I think I put it down to because obviously when I get up in the morning and I do my stuff, I feel so much productive for the day. So then throughout the day, to put yourself in that good mindset in the morning, it sets you out throughout that day. So then I'm always made my brain's always thinking about the next thing, what can I do to improve, or what can I do here, or can I change that sort of thing. I just feel like that just your body just I don't know from working out and stuff like that. And obviously it's just positive stuff in it.
What would you say to someone watching this then who's maybe not in the best shape and not as healthy as they should be, and the business isn't where they want it to be? What would be your message to them?
First things first, I get onto your routine. I would personally get onto your routines with getting something set in every day. You do it every time. You do your working out, or you don't have to be all intense. It's just more maybe get some outside, a bit of mindful, mindset sort of stuff as well. That's brilliant stuff to do. I do a bit bloody hell, meditation. I've got a small little app on my phone called mindfulness, so I do that. It's just no over the top. Just take a bit of time in the morning. It's more like taking just something for yourself. You know, some people don't like it. Some people do. But definitely getting outside in the morning is the best thing for me.
Yeah.
Just doing that. Start from today. You don't have to wait until next week. Give me small steps. Could go for a walk in the morning for half an hour. Do you know what I mean? Not have to be running, not to be running, not to be working out. I think that's a massive thing. And just like just taking care of yourself. So I just think about alcohol intake, stuff like that.
Sleep.
Yeah, definitely sleep. Yeah, I started that sleep schedule. I've got it all linked to my phone and stuff like that. So I take my sleeping, make sure I have a good night's sleep. So I know I'll be morning, so I make sure I'm asleep by and we'll go to bed about 8, 9 o'clock or something like that.
Yeah. Dedication, this, mate.
Oh no, make sure you don't stop your phone in the morning. Make sure you don't have your phone straight away. Stopping scrolling through social media just for daft stuff, obviously. Do you know what I mean? It's come natural now, really. But yeah, I'd definitely say taking care of yourselves is the priority, really, before business, to be honest, because until you're performing bang on, then your business is not going to suffer.
No. People think that the business will perform. Your business will never outperform you.
No, it's definitely starts for you.
Yeah. And do you think your customers can pick up on the fact that you've got more energy?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Plus, when you're going out to quotes, you're a lot more energetic and stuff, and obviously then you get a bit more persona. I feel like sometimes you walk into customers' houses, if you've got that bit of buzzing, but obviously in a good place, it also rubs off on them, which I think also helps you win work.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Helps you win courts, you go a bit more confident, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. And what impacts has all this positivity had on the people around you, not just in the business, like family and, how's that? I'm surely you've seen a difference there.
Definitely, yeah. Obviously, I said minimum now for drinking. Very rare I go out or anymore so anyway, but drinking the weekends is down to never really, unless I've got a birthday meal or something like that planned. So I don't really drink at the weekend anymore. So every morning you're always fresh, every weekend you're fresh, you know what I mean? And obviously you enjoy it, take kids out for walks and stuff like that. They're enjoying it, so
Yeah. No, well done, mate. I mean, you can't really fault that at all. So about the business then, what's the thing that you've achieved now that you didn't think you would have achieved before?
Well, like I said, probably before Academy, I think I came off at tools a bit anyway before then, but not were in place. So I had subbies behind doing work for us. I had contracts with Wren, like I said, and it just weren't working out. So we decided to just scale it back, start again from us two, which was what I did. But business wise now, like I said, I'm kind of off, I said 9% off at tools. I might jump on a once in a while to help out, but I'm just more pushing more business things like social media, obviously reviews, leads, stuff like that. So I'm more on it. Money wise, it's better. Cash flow a lot better. Wages are getting paid on time.
Yeah. And how's the business progressed since, the last, say, 12 months? Like, because I know you've done more, van sign writing, the brand's looking a lot better. So
Yeah.
talk us through what's happened there.
So we've got another van on go now. So we've got 3 vans at the minute. One's just been sign written. We've changed it over to sign writing to look a bit more. Because at the minute it's just it looks nice to us, but it doesn't show up to customers, which obviously was the main thing in the day. So I obviously spent some money on it before, so I had to redo all. I'm getting the vans redesigned, getting full wrap, showing off what we do, kitchen and bathroom. So van wise is good. I said,
Why do you think that's important? Why do you think it's important for it? Because it's really interesting what you said then, because people think that if they think it looks good, but you've mentioned that it's what the customer thinks is more important.
yeah. So it's like, so I've had a few comments before, if the van looks lovely, and I've seen a comment saying like, well, what do you do? It's like, well, that's just daft. And if you don't know what I do, then what's the point of a van looking like it does? You know what I mean? It's the massive thing, in it? It goes around every day, every around Sheffield, everywhere South Yorkshire. It's no more advertising, is it? So if that doesn't show to customers what we do, then it's a massive, we're missing a massive thing, aren't we? Yeah. So
Yeah. It's really because just to obviously elite installations. Yeah, you're right. Because if the van, if it's not clear what the installation is, then yeah. And the fact that you've picked up on that and you're willing to spend money on making sure that from a customer's perspective, it looks right.
yeah. Well, part of that, I did an online networking thing, a Zoom call, and someone said, "Oh, installations, yes, so installations." So that sounds. So we also supply. So I didn't realise that. It just said installations. I assumed it's just install, not supply. So that's another thing we're missing out on as well. So that's one of the reasons why I thought to get that changed.
Yeah. So being tuned into what the customer sees is like something a lot of tradespeople, well, definitely not early on, but when you start being able to think and understand the customer's perception, it's really important to do that, isn't it?
It's the main thing into your vans. All I want to link in with all the colours and stuff like that. Everything just links in. There was brochures, obviously leaflets, stuff like that.
So has the team grown in the last 12 months?
Yeah, so we've got Danny. I mean, obviously a minute. Took on another fitter who's on books now, bathroom fitter, plumber, and then I've got a minute one. I've got 2 decent joiners who can do kitchen fitting, so I pass that sub them out to them. And then I've got another decent team of bathroom fitters as well, and a couple of tilers we use, plus obviously sparkers, electrics, and obviously plastering and stuff like that. But minute wise, yeah, we're going, but I don't want to get too big. I just want to get to a decent stage where I can manage it all. Cash flow is good, profits are there, and then we'll see it again whether we'll expand again or if it gets me else on books. Maybe I'm not too sure, but I just want to make sure you get to a point where it's nailed on. Things are running smoothly, profits running well as it should
Yeah.
do. So,
But it's a very smart thing to do, mate, because if you're chasing too much growth too quickly, it can cause you a lot of problems. So what's the plan then for the next 12 months for Elite?
next 12 months, probably just keep going as we are. But a big thing that I've noticed recently, and I'll go back through cash flow sheets over the last few months, is the spend we've been used to do. We used to do for like buy, builder, bark, rated people, chasing leads. And that's, I think this month alone, that spent nothing on chasing leads.
Nothing.
Organically. And when they do come through, obviously I win them a lot more because obviously they're coming to us. I'm not chasing them. So I'm not really competing with obviously people who are trying to get kitchen or bathrooms in. So like I said, we used to spend, I think I was like between £500 and £700 a month on my builder, and that's just dropped down now to hardly out really.
So that's obviously a lot to do with being in the academy as well, isn't it, really?
vlogs.
Yeah.
So I
So that's
also,
an interesting point. That so basically, it's being in the academy has basically got rid of your other marketing costs in some
yeah,
ways.
yeah, it has, yeah, 100%. I said that this month alone, I don't think I've touched my build or about.
And how many leads have you had this month then?
So this week alone, I've had 3 come through, just generic off either some have tagged on Facebook or they've seen us on the which trusted trader sites or trusted trader. We don't know a place around me as well. So just going through the loans. Average at me, that's a 2 to 3 a week.
Yeah, and these are basically all through avenues that
Yeah,
we've put in place.
yeah, multiple different platforms. Yeah, all different places local together. It's working well. And nothing works well. I'm also posting seven times a week, on social media with
Yeah,
CRM. So to do 3 through you full obviously that 18-week thing anyway. Plus then I'll do other days like Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays. I'll put some out time as well.
yeah, yeah,
She seems to be getting a lot more engagement, a lot more. We're clicking with algorithms on social media because I've seen us posting regular and stuff like that. That seems to be pushing out to a wider audience as well.
yeah. And do you think that clearly consistency is more important than having
Definitely.
big pushes?
Yeah, 100%. Small things in it. Small things make the bigger changes, I'd say.
Yeah, because you've put in a lot of stuff, haven't you? Like, lots of small changes, and
Yeah,
now,
little bits, like I said, nothing too crazy. We haven't spent loads, we've done bits at a time. Had his uniforms looking nice. Obviously, gone for academy. I'm just doing some leaflets now at the minute, just get that sorted out. So get some leaflets sent out. Got a few advertisements in a few places. Tried a few magazines at Tito. We stopped doing that because that didn't really work out that well. But yeah, just local place like cricket club local to us. Got a banner outside there. Try and sponsor a few little football teams, grassroots sort of stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Little bits, like I said, not crazy money. Not like we're trying to invest in like in Google Ads or like that. It's just like I said, just small bits everywhere. Seems to work.
So just to be clear, you're not spending any money on marketing, really,
Not really.
other than what you do with the academy,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
stuff that we teach you and the stuff that we do for you through Academy Plus. You're not spending any more money on marketing, really. That's really
I don't
interesting.
feel like I need to be honest. I don't know. It seems to be alright. I mean, it keeps going like this. Probably won't need to chuck any money into like Google Ads or we'll see.
Well, your website, the Academy website, and obviously with the search engine optimization and stuff we're doing for you, clearly is working. And because you're being consistent on social media as well,
Yeah,
and you're doing little bits of other things all over the place,
yeah.
it's that accumulation. It's that accumulation of many things that's now coming together. And how many jobs a month are you doing now?
Average 1 to 2 kitchens a month and 2 to 3 bathrooms a month, I'd say.
So 4 or 5 jobs a month.
Averagely, yeah. Don't done too bad. A bit
Some
off.
going that, mate. Like 50, 60 jobs a year, that.
Yeah. So I got some good teams around us. I did some like some obviously cash flows as well. Net profits and stuff are going well of it. I did the last 5 jobs. Can't remember what it were now. I worked it out earlier. But yeah, it's working out every job, net profit, gross profits. Try and keep us up with numbers. Not only numbers is a massive as well. And that works across everything. That even like personal training with diets and that. Long as I need to know the numbers and what calories, macros, blah blah blah. It's all knowing numbers.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's a saying that if you can't explain it in numbers, you don't understand it at all.
So just nail onto that as well. Like I say, you fix your cost, overhead costs, all that sort of stuff, labour costs. Just nail that on.
So are these things that you weren't doing before? Is this what you've learned through?
And yeah, I did it like this before.
Yeah,
Never once was we quartered it up. I never went back to jobbing for have I made or not on that. I'm not sure. Just
yeah.
just assumed we did. Like I said, we was chucking labour, materials, and thought, right, I made money on that, but never knew if we did or not. So
No. And so you've got these people around you, these people that you've recruited, and I know a lot of people will be wondering how you did that. So how did you recruit these people?
um, over years, I think that one. But I mean, a lot of them have always done work for us a little bit off anyway. So the people that we already know, but I haven't put out there. To be fair, I haven't needed to put out there for like to try and find people, if that makes sense. And not really put advertisement out or they just come on that people would know word of mouth sort of stuff.
But all tradesmen must know other tradesmen. And do you think they're a bit shy about asking them?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Bit
but
too much pride.
yeah, plug into chats, couldn't you realise? We have tried it before. You get a few chances and that will come through, but people, I don't have. It's hard because you don't want to just work to anybody. You need to someone who's respectable, customers will be happy with, do a good job as well. Obviously, it's another thing to be recruitment, and luckily we don't need to go too big just yet. So just it's just nice and steady. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you say not too big just yet. You're already doing 50, 60 jobs a year, mate. So, fuck, how much bigger
Well,
do you want to get?
I don't really get much. Honestly, I don't. I think, like I said, 4 or 5 teams around me, just living comfortably, and obviously I can then look at doing things for myself to create more things like generational wealth in it for my family. So
Well, yeah, because, just on the recruitment thing, do you think that it's important then that your business looks the part to attract the right people in?
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
So if someone's going to recruit and they haven't made the effort to make sure the van sign written and do all the basics, they're going to struggle, aren't they?
yeah, that's what, yeah. Don't come to you, would they? And also, if you notice now, but I'm starting to put a few more videos of me on social media on my face, some videos and that. I think, like I said, once people, I think a lot of things on social media as well. Where like, if you see a lot of pictures of on social media showing the work off, you can probably trust them a bit more as well. Obviously, and then they'll be looking at your social media, looking at your Google page, and looking at your Facebook page and your website, and they'll see you were looking decently. So I might want to
Yeah.
do it then.
Yeah. And on the profit side of things, then, so a few people have mentioned this as well, that they're making enough money now to invest into other things. And that's where, like you say, the generational wealth will come from.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So obviously, I'm not putting much of what I want to be, but I'm also putting away, like you mentioned, the investment side of things, into 500 sort of stuff. So I'm putting money into that a month as well, just to, like I said, same again, just small and consistent at minute, just to get me used to it. And obviously, as the business picks up, well, as it gets better with profits and stuff, and I can start to give it more and stuff, I can start putting some more money towards that. But I don't know. Like I said, as long as it's really, really smoothly, and lads are happy, customers are happy, and we're getting money out of it then.
Yeah. It sounds like you're in a good place, and it sounds like you've found that rhythm that you're sort of happy with now.
Yeah, it's getting there. Like, so no, not where I want to be. Like, just get some more reviews. My goal is get some more Google reviews. Hopefully over 100, ideally. But a 12-month goal, I don't know. If it's too much, ask for 12 months maybe, but won't mind it. Put about 38, I think, on Google at a minute. So I want to just get them reviews over 100. Because then that way, then it sets the above best. Because obviously, most in our area, there's quite a few haven't got 100 reviews, so
Yeah.
it's a bit more away from them as well.
So how far do you think you are from being the best in the area?
Maybe. I don't know. Could be a year or two, maybe.
But you know it's possible.
Yeah, easy. Oh, it's possible, isn't it? Put your mind to it.
Yeah, it is. So what would you say then if someone sat there thinking about the academy, looking at it, listening to you now, looking at your success, and they're not in, but they're thinking about it, what would you say to them?
Well, it's not even that much of a decision. I think at the start we were thinking, oh, could we afford to pay for it, whatever, but now it's not even something we think about. It just goes out, it happens, it just works out well. Obviously, like I said at the start, Danny didn't want to do it. I brought him to the first event, he didn't want to do it, did he? But look at us now.
Yeah. So just talk us through that then, because that's quite a funny story. That. So I remember at the event, you and Danny came to a live KBB Academy live event. You were like dead up for it, right? Yeah, we're doing it. And Danny was sat there like that. I remember him like looking at me like he wanted to knock me out.
Yeah, it's still, weren't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, he didn't think it was him again. I don't know. I think it's just like a mindset thing as well.
So Danny's been converted.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can see a difference night and day now between before and after what we used to be like to what we are now.
Yeah.
When he's regularly in the bank, it's not an issue with that anymore. Before, wages never used to come sometimes. I had to wait a couple of weeks before wages come back in again. Now it's like every week without fail.
So you pay yourself now every week without fail, but before it was iffy, a bit all over the place.
Yeah,
So Danny likes us now then, does he?
yeah, loves you now.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, if you think about doing it, just do it. It's something you won't miss. It can definitely change your life. So I said that. I go away on holiday quite easily. I know it's been 2 weeks away in Greece in August. No issues, money with you, all good.
Would that not have been possible before?
Maybe, maybe not, but we've always been struggling for money before then, so now they weren't. So obviously money's not everything, but it just like to helps you out, doesn't it?
It's up there with oxygen.
Everyone needs money, don't it? So
yeah.
But yeah, all good.
Smashing. Well done, mate. Dead excited to see what'll happen now for the next few years for you guys. I think you've done really well.